Hey, what's up everybody? This is the Woman 282 here again. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I've actually never done one of these on my channel before, but this video is going to be a product review on the Sewell Manta VGA to HDMI video upscaler. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I bought this on Amazon for the purpose of connecting my Dreamcast to my TV. My TV, like a lot of people's TVs, don't have VGA inputs anymore, which is really unfortunate. And if you like playing Dreamcast like I do, you want to play it in the highest resolution possible, and Sega in all their infinite wisdom decided to make the Dreamcast output VGA for some reason, but I digress. At any rate, we need a upscaler or a converter box or whatever you want to call it. So there are a lot of these on eBay and Amazon. I mean, a lot of them are just complete crap. They get bad reviews all the time. If you get a good one, it's going to cost you a good chunk of money. I'm talking maybe $200 or $300, and there are not a lot of affordable options, unfortunately. I mean, I can only think of maybe 2 or 3 off the top of my head that actually give you a halfway decent video quality versus the price that it costs. Now I know Adam Corlick has done a VGA to component converter box. He said it worked pretty good. Unfortunately, the price has gone up on that one, so kind of depends on if you can find one at a decent price. At the same time, some people have given it some less than favorable reviews, not necessarily bad, but at any rate. I actually found this product on YouTube by accident. I was just searching through, Dreamcast VGA to whatever, trying to find some ideas, and a guy reviewed this, and he said it worked really well. The problem is that he didn't have a very good quality camera or a capture device to actually capture the video output on this thing. So he swore up and down it worked pretty good. So I decided to go ahead and test it out for myself. So this is one of the more affordable options. This one cost about $65 on Amazon with free shipping. I did see it on eBay. I think it was about $5 or $10 less on eBay. But the listing I saw on eBay also did not come with a warranty, like at all. So if you didn't like the product, or if it was dead on arrival or whatever, you were out 65 bucks. So I spent a little bit of extra money on Amazon, and I got a 30 or 60 day warranty. I can't remember now. But at any rate, so this is the product. Apparently it takes in VGA and stereo audio and will output it to HDMI, and it claims it upscales up to 1080p. So we'll see about that. But this is the box. It's a nice sexy box. Pretty good quality construction. If you care about boxes, I don't really care about boxes, but some people do. So there's the bottom of it. The seal was broken when I got it out of my Amazon box, so I don't know if that bodes well for my luck. But yeah. Apparently it's got some magnets here, and it actually snap shut. So that's pretty sexy, if you care about that. So here's the product. I'm going to take this out. So we have a user manual here. We have the power supply, a USB to the power supply, a little adapter thing, and we have the product here. And we're going to take this guy out. So here it is. This is the Sewell Manta VGA to HDMI adapter. So on this side we have the VGA in and the stereo 3.5mm audio in on this side, and on this side we have HDMI, standard size HDMI out. We also have a zoom function, and I'm guessing that's an automatic resolution or screen configuration function for getting the it's just automatically setting up your screen resolution. I have to read up in the manual about that. Not really sure. I have to read up on these two functions, but anyway, there's that. Then we also have mini USB B, which is 5 volts power, and then we have our 720p to 1080p resolution switch here. Nothing on the side. The bottom is just that. So yeah, that's it. I'm actually surprised at how small it is. I mean, it just fits right in my hand. It's about 2 square inches. So very light. It weighs, shoot, I don't know, 6 ounces. Very portable, I have to say. This does run off USB power. This is powered by 5 volts. So in theory, you could just connect this up to your TV if your TV has like a USB service port on it. You could just have your TV supply power to this, and you could theoretically just run this off your TV. Not really sure on the amperage rating on this. Not sure how much current it draws. I have to look in the manual. I think it's on here. Nope, not on the device. Maybe it's in the manual. I have to look in the manual. In theory, it would run off your computer or your TV. If it draws more than 500 milliamps, probably not. You'd probably have to use the adapter. But I'll look in the manual, see if I can find that. So here's the wall wart. Looks like a small cell phone charger with a little barrel plug on it. And this is 5 volts at 1 amp supply, so it's a pretty good supply there. And then here we have the barrel adapter to mini USB. So yeah, just connect this up to here, and you have your mini USB. Just plug that guy into there, and you can power it like that. But you may not necessarily need this if you run it off of any USB powered hub or whatever you want. In theory, you could do that. It really depends on the amperage rating. I'll see if I can find that again. But so yeah, this is what we got. So really, I have high hopes for this. I've been needing a VGA to HDMI solution for a long time now. Composite video and S-video just doesn't cut it for me. Now I want to go ahead and say this. I'm not jumping on the whole 1080p bandwagon here. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, I gotta have my Dreamcast in HD. No. I am perfectly fine with playing Dreamcast in 480p, just because that's its native resolution. There's nothing wrong with that. This setup here is nothing more than a VGA to HDMI solution. It's nice that it upscales to 1080p and 720p. If it didn't, and it just upscaled or it just passed it through or converted it to a HDMI signal that was still 480p, I would be okay with that. As long as it provides a solution and it converts VGA to HDMI so that I can actually use my Dreamcast on my HD TV. So but we do have the added bonus that it does upscale, so we'll see how that works out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the user manual here. So it's a pretty low quality thing here. You think for 65 bucks they would give us a halfway decent manual, but looks like that's not the case. So let's see, let's take a look at this. Just kind of gives us an introduction of what it is. Of course we know what it is. It has some features, blah blah blah. I guess some specifications here. You probably can't read that, but it gives a lot of input resolutions. Even over here, it looks like a lot of these are PC resolutions, like 1280 by 800, that kind of thing. This first one right here, it says 640 by 480 at 60 hertz. That's what we're looking for. That's what the Dreamcast outputs over VGA. It's a 640 by 480p at 60 hertz, so that's good. And then over here we have the output resolution. It says 1080p at 60 hertz and then 720p at 60 hertz. So there's that, and I'll list all these resolutions in the video descriptions just in case you need to know that. Gives us a packing list of what comes in the box, a description of what it is, functions of the different inputs and crap. Gives us a a poorly detailed explanation of the zoom function. This is really bad English. This is terrible. I'll try to explain that later when I show you what the footage looks like. But yeah, here's the manual. It's garbage. So let's go over what this is, or how this is going to be connected to the TV. So first off, you're going to have a VGA box or a VGA cable for your Dreamcast. Otherwise, you can't play in 480p. You have to have some VGA functionality for your Dreamcast. So this particular box I have, it does both. It is VGA with the separate audio, and it does S-video and then composite. So you definitely need a VGA source for your Dreamcast, and you're also going to need a good high quality VGA cable to connect it to the Upscaler box here. So when we're dealing with analog signals, like with a VGA cable, you definitely want to get good quality cables for analog signals. It's going to save you a lot of headaches. For digital cables, you can get cheap stuff, like if you just need an HDMI cable, probably the cheapest cable you can find will do the job just fine. For analog signals, you definitely need good cabling. So notice that this cable is really thick. It's kind of flexible, but it's very firm. It's got good shielding on it. You can see it's got try to show you this. So here we have the two connectors, and then these two have ferrite cores built into the cable. These help reduce interference with the electromagnetic interference with whatever, with your TV or equipment. Definitely get a good quality VGA cable if you decide to use a cable, or if you decide to use a VGA cable. Don't just go out and buy one off the shelf that's the cheapest one, because usually they have little or no shielding. It's just a poor build quality overall. I wouldn't even go buy one off the shelf. I would go hit up some thrift stores and see what you can find. I found this particular cable at Goodwill for $1 or $2, and it is a very high quality cable. I mean, really, you can't do any better than a couple of dollars for a VGA cable, especially one that's got very good quality. But definitely go for the thick cabling, and make sure when you evaluate it, make sure it's really firm cabling. Make sure it's got the ferrite cores on it. Again, it'll save you a lot of trouble with interference and such and things like that. So quality VGA cable is a must. And then we'll be connecting that to our converter box here. So actually in the mail I have a male-to-male VGA adapter. It looks like this. And what I'm going to be doing is that's going to be eliminating the VGA cable, because I want to eliminate as much of the analog signal as I can. So what I'll be doing is I'll be connecting that adapter from this to this. So basically it'll just kind of, with that adapter in the middle, it'll just kind of sit like that. I'm eliminating as much of the analog throughput as I can. And also, I mean, it's just a smaller footprint. I mean, having just these two boxes takes up a lot less room than having this in there too. So that's kind of what I'm going for. But at any rate, that's kind of the minimum of what you need. You need a VGA box for your Dreamcast, a VGA cable, and your upscaler. So with my particular setup in the house, actually for the audio out here on the Dreamcast box, I take the audio and drive it directly into my receiver. I actually don't plan to use the audio input on here, because I don't use the speakers on my TV. I use my surround sound. So if you do use the speakers on your TV, you can definitely move the audio from here to here and then output all of that through VGA. On this particular setup you're going to watch, it's just going to be video over the HDMI, and the audio here is going to go directly into my receiver. So I mean you can definitely do it like that if you don't use the if you don't want to use the speakers on your TV. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and look at the gameplay and see how this Upscaler performs. So I want to go ahead and apologize. I don't have a video capture card or a video capture device because I don't record Let's Plays, so I've just never needed one. So unfortunately, camera pointed at the TV is the best I can do. I've tried my best to clear up the picture as much as possible. You'll see right here, or you see right now, that there's a like a heat wave or some sort of wave going up the screen. That's the camera causing that. It's not anything to do with the TV or the Dreamcast. So again, I apologize for the crappy video quality. This is the best I can do. But hopefully you can tell how clear the picture is. I want to let you know, I went ahead and tested this before I actually recorded. I'll let you know ahead of time that the picture on this Upscaler is amazing. Like, it's really good. I looked for all kinds of defects, like color separation, gel bars, a heat wave, just distortion, noise, and believe me, I can't find anything. I mean, it looks pristine. It looks like I'm actually connecting VGA directly into the TV without an Upscaler. It looks really good. So what you're seeing right now is 720p. That's what the Upscaler is outputting, or that's what it's converting to. So we'll go ahead and start the game up, and I'll let it demo through so you can see it. So right now I've got Sonic Adventure 2 in the Dreamcast, so I'll go ahead and start that, and I'll shut up, and we'll go ahead and look at the gameplay. Now you may have noticed in Sonic Adventure 2 some of the colors were really saturated, or the color was the brightness was really high. That was the camera. I couldn't get away from that. I tried. I did some testing, but it's just the camera causing that. I'm promised that it's not the game. The camera doesn't do the game justice. I mean, the game looks phenomenal. Everything is crystal clear. Take my word for it. This device definitely does its job. I mean, it's definitely worth the money I paid for it. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at Shenmue real quick. I know a lot of people love Shenmue. I'll just do the intro here so we can see that.
attention. I'm telling you.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the zoom function here. As of now, it's set to the highest zoom level, and it's fitting perfectly on my TV. There's no picture cut off or anything on this TV. It might not be the same for another TV if you decide to use this, so just be aware of that. But on this TV, the highest zoom level, it fits perfectly. No picture cut off. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this. There's like 5 different levels of zoom, and you just kind of cycle through them when you hit the button. So it just kind of decreases little by little, and it goes back. So it just kind of cycles through like this, and that's it. Alright, so hopefully you can see that this Upscaler has a fantastic picture quality. I mean, there is nothing wrong with this that I can find. I gotta say, my expectations were superseded. Honestly, I didn't expect it to perform as well as it has, and I am definitely pleased with my purchase, I gotta say. Cannot recommend this thing enough. If you want to play Dreamcast on a modern TV that doesn't have a VGA port, definitely a best buy here. Alright guys, so there it is, the Sewell Manta VGA to HDMI video upscaler. I gotta say, I am impressed. I did not expect it to perform as well as it did. I gotta say, I love it. Definitely a keeper. The whole price point, I would say it's the best bang for your buck, honestly. $65 is kind of pushing the whole affordable definition, but I am definitely happy with the purchase. It performs spectacularly. I mean, it's a great product, I gotta say. As long as you're using a good quality VGA cable, a good thick one that's got the ferrite cores on it, or if you use the little adapter that I'm going to be getting soon, it should work great for you. Now, one thing I did notice is when I connected this directly to my TV didn't want to recognize it. I actually had to run the HDMI into the receiver and then run that into the TV, and it worked fine. So that's what you saw in the video. I think it's my TV, because I tested this on another TV plugged directly into it, and it worked fine. So I think it's just my TV causing that. So yeah, definitely a great product. I gotta say, I am impressed, and I am definitely happy with the purchase. Again, I had to apologize for the whole camera pointing at the TV thing, because I don't have the capture card, but just please take my word for it. It really produces a great picture quality. I mean, I cannot find any distortion, and believe me, I looked hard. I looked for any kind of distortion I could find. There's nothing. The picture is great. The colors are vibrant. Overall, a great product. I am definitely happy with the purchase. So there it is, guys. The Sewell Manta VGA to HDMI video upscaler. Great product. I definitely recommend it.